move this black square is going to be a placeholder for our troop. We can move one troop across the map. So today we are going to attempt to create the second player and have them like start off on opposite side of the map and then have them meet somewhere in the middle and attack each other. So this is going to require API and WebSockets to pull off, which we've done with the previous app. I'm just going to try to replicate and create new logic for having those two troops be aware of each other. So like when they're in proximity, then they, let's say, I'll turn the square red and they'll be attacking each other. Once we have that foundation laid out, then that could give way for the rest of the game. This is pretty much like the core of making it happen. This is probably the only part where I've never done before, and the rest, I already know how to do it. It's just redoing it. So let's get to it. First off, let's create a new branch. Let's get checkout branch web ticket 2 players interact. Let's say 2 troops attack. That's more accurate. 2 troops attack. Okay. So we're gonna need to create a socket. Oh, this is from the old code. Oh, I want to get checkout. Okay. Checkout main. Yeah, okay. So we have a clean app. And let's see if we want to add sockets. We're going to need to create a new WebSocket. Const WS new WebSocket. And I'm going to need to create a port, but for now it'll be WebSocket localhost, say 6001. Okay, and then inside of a use effect, we have use effect. WS.add event listener. This is on opening the socket. So on opening the socket, we're just going to do a console log that says connected to server. Okay, let's just leave it at that. I'm going to first create that connection before I proceed any further. And we're going to need to create an API. So let's see. We have this and rename. And let's get into that folder. Okay. Okay, so this is from the previous app, but we're going to delete some stuff and recycle. So I'm gonna want to first create a repository on GitHub and delete some code, like for example, routes. Let's see, requests. Yeah, I don't need requests. Although I might need it in the future. I probably definitely don't need these two files. I could delete that. Start game. I'll worry about that later. By default, we're just gonna have a game. Don't need to join the game either. It'll just be there. We'll get to that when we get to that. Don't need that. Don't need that. We already have a game by default. Looks like I'm deleting all the routes. Yeah, we're deleting all the routes. Okay. I mean requests, not routes. So this is for when I want to have social login. I'll hold on to that. Actions. We probably can delete all of these. Yeah. Just delete the whole file. And constants. Yeah, we don't need this either. Actually, I'll hold on to development production constants. Helpers. Shuffles. Nice. Don't think I need this. Definitely don't need that. Time is nice. Age. Sure. Good domain. Yeah, that sounds generic. Okay. Jot token, that's for when I want to do social login. This I could delete. I'll have to make up new types. Okay, delete that line. Model. So user has. Oh, this is for social login, so don't need that. And for this, I can keep some of it, but delete most of it. So I don't need character tools voted objectives. Probably don't need status and effects either. ID ID name I will keep for the WebSocket. There's no day, there's no message. And that leaves me with, I guess, we don't need these. Don't have password. Don't have days, don't have spectators. I'll add that stuff in later. Don't worry about winner. I don't know what that was. No messages. So just created, last updated, and deleted. Sounds like a good start. Getters, rich. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we have that, and now let's go to where the WebSocket exists. It's not this one, but I think I'm gonna want to change port 5001 to 6001. Yep, here we go. Okay, and delete some stuff here. So there's none of these actions. There's none of that or that, and deleted all of these. So goodbye. Okay. Okay. Oh, looks like I might need to recreate that. This we'll get to when we get to. And close will also need to do that in a bit. So set timeout, find removed player, and update all the other players that someone left. But we're just gonna do a console log for now. Sure. And then this ping. Oh, that's for this when I actually deploy the app. So we could comment it out for now. Right now, all I want is a console log that says new client connected and assign them a unique client ID. Okay, so let's start this up. On God, tsc-watch, and yarn start. Listening on port 5001. It should be 6001. And be 6001. Okay, and yeah, restart that. Okay, so if I go over to our browser and refresh, I should get a console log that says connected to server. Yes, that's good. But the blank page is not good. And also over here, new client connected. So it looks like the front end is talking to the back end, which is good. But I lost some stuff. So, and it also did a double connection. So let's do some inspection. We got our network tab. Looking at WebSockets here. Let's clear it and refresh again. Okay, here we go. So no message, no message. That's not right. Oh wait, clicked the wrong thing. Maybe it's this one. No, that doesn't look right. So I don't know how it is connected. There's no message here. Let's do a bit of debugging. Okay, so if this connected, then I want to see what is this CID. Since there's two connections, let's see if they're the same or different. Okay. Okay, so that's the first connection. Oh, there's only one. That's weird. It fixed itself. Okay. And still not seeing messages. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not sending any messages. It's just connecting. So that's correct. And it looks like we're only connecting once, so that's correct. Now let's go to the front end and see what's going on here. So we connect and now we want to add a message. So let's just send like a generic string and see if they're talking to each other correctly. And that will be add event listener. So this will be a message. And we have const data equals JSON.parse message data. Oh, why is it red? And for listener was not provided. There are one too many parentheses. Okay, if process env no, if data dot no, let's just constant beta. Because I don't know what it is at this moment. And on the other side, we need to send a message. So we could delete all these cases because we don't have any of these requests. And also I want to console log data on this side. As a matter of fact, I think the send game list is important, but I deleted it. So let's go take a look at send game list. That was one of the helpers. Or not. Actions. Yeah. So send game list is for each client. We're sending this message that has an action and payload. Yeah, this part was important. So we need to find the game in our database and then send it to each client. I might want to keep this function. What is send game? So this looks like an active game as opposed to this is like initializing the game. So which one do I want? I think more along the lines of this one. Yeah, I think this was for multiple games and this was for a single game. So for now, we're only going to have a single game. I think I want this one. Well, let's recreate you. Where's this go? Utils, actions. Don't need to worry about this piece. That was unique to the previous app. Don't have to worry about multiple games. Just delete that. Actually, also if no game ID, I will want to know the ws.cid. Okay, and client player equals today dot players. Where's today coming from? Oh, today is game.json. That's also unique to the previous app. So I might need to console log that out, and comment that out, and look at game.json client player today.players. So probably just players, and I'm gonna have to create that. Dot find, so get their client ID. If no client player spectators, so that's not a thing. Why do I need client player? Current player is client player. Okay. Game updated is a copy of game.json. Okay. That seems unnecessary, but we'll keep it for now. So we're gonna resolve this. Let's start with yeah, we need to start with game and add the players to it. So on the game schema, we're gonna need a players array in which we'll take type player, and type player is just gonna be name, the unique ID I generate for them, and the ID that MongoDB will generate. Oh, this is a schema, so it's gonna look like this. Okay. Come back here, and I gotta make use of that helper I just created. So send game. And I need to import it. Oh, it's right here. What does it receive? The WebSockets, the game instance, the action, and I don't need the last two. So I don't have the game instance and the action. Let's just make it up. We can say create a game, something like that. And the game instance, I'm gonna need to get it from the database. So just by connecting, I need to create a new game, it seems like. And that'll look something like this. Game, first name, video, payload. So right here. Okay. What do you know? That looks familiar. So delete that. This will become a string. Okay, delete that. All right, so there will not be a farce name, but there will be just DT created, last updated, and a player's array, which will be whoever connected. Yeah. So I could delete all of this really from here to here. We've got DT created, last updated, DT deleted, and the players is going to be how do I get the players? Okay, so this is, I'm creating a new player here. It's not in the database. I could just add them to the database right then and there. So I could probably delete name. I'll just refer to them by their client ID. That way I could create them on the spot. Player dot create. Wait. I don't have a player schema, just on the game. So that means the ID and CID is all I need. ID is going to get generated, so I just need a CID. CID. That's that. So by connecting, I create the game. Game ID equals send the game, create game, send error. Okay. I'm not even going to worry about this for now. I just want to make sure that we're able to create the game and assign the first player to it. And we're going to need an if, because if game await game.find one I think just if we find any, we don't need to create it. We'll just find it. Let's do const game is equal to this. If no game instance, and do this. Yeah. And then I'm probably going to want to update with the new player. Yeah, if it is found. And await game.find one and update players. So add a player. I think I acquired set. Let's look that up. MongoDB add to an array. Push, okay. Or add to set. Which one was it? Pretty sure it's this one. Okay, so we also need to do an underscore ID a game instance array. And then what's the syntax? $push and then the thing I want. $push players CID. Yeah, it looks crazy. Okay. And finally, ws.gameID equals JSON.underscore ID. ws.gameID. Oh, okay. So we're adding the game ID to the WebSocket. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, we got our game. It has stuff that I don't want. What the heck? That's from the old code. Okay, well, it also matches here. So, like, where's this coming from? Game.find one. I think it's talking the wrong database. Yeah. Server. Okay. So I'm gonna open up Robo3T. Look at what's in my database. It's probably talking to this one. Oh, there's so many. Let's clear it. I could also delete all. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I definitely need to create a new database. I forgot where to do that. It's not here. I think it was that. Where's option? What's index? Routes index. Huh. Not here. Let's look up. This needs to come. Oh, this is wrong. Could have been a problem when I pushed. Delete that. Okay. I'm not sure where. Okay, so database. Oh, process env db const string. That probably needs to change right there. I'm going to take this off screen while I look at that. Okay, so changed it. I think if I kill server, restart, it'll create a new database for me. Dashboard and restart. And then I'll look at Open3T, wherever that went. I close it? Probably. Oops. No, not robot. Oh, okay, pulled up the right thing, fine. So we're gonna need to create a new game and see if that appears. Well, that's already looking better. Okay. Robo3T, refresh here. I don't see it. Where can it be? Well, what about this? That looks fine. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. And if I created a second tab and joined the same game, how's that gonna look? Right. So there should be 2 players now. No, there's still only 1. Okay, so this else is not doing its job. Or maybe, where's the console log here? This game JSON, yeah, this should have had 2 players. So this is not working. If no game instance, or maybe there's always a game instance. Let's see, what's this about? Okay. So there's the second player, but where's game instance? Okay. So there's 2 players. Found one. We're creating a new game. Oh, I want to find the last one, not the first one. I forgot the syntax for that. Last, no, find last. Dot sort. Okay. So how's that? If I understand, ascending order X. 1 will sort ascending oldest to newest. -1 will sort descending newest to oldest. If you use auto-created ID has a date embedded, so you can use that to order. Looks like this is it. Okay. So we have game instance DT created players 3. That's not exactly what I wanted. Let me think about this. So if we create a new instance, we're probably so we probably, it doesn't matter, there's only one game, there's always one, because we never deleted it, which means we're never going to hit this again, which means we're always hitting this. Okay, so that's not correct. Basically, let's go here, and I definitely need to clear that database, Robo3T. Here you go. Okay, so we got collection games. Let's look at this. Yeah, there's only one game, and there's all the players every time I reset it. So let's go ahead and drop the collection. Rethink our logic. So if no game instance create, and we're adding the first player by default. So when that second player joins, it's gonna find this, come here, and then send us game object to both players. Yeah, that's probably what I want. Where's actions? For each game JSON players find player, message, and send. Okay, so far that sounds good. Oh, if no game instance, what if I find multiple? ws.gameID. All right, that's fine. Let's go over here and connect one player. Payload game players 1 localhost. Our second player. Didn't happen. Well, yeah, didn't happen. Okay. If no game instance we create, else we find one and update game instance.id, push to the player's array, the new client connected. Yeah, so what's going on with our DB? Refresh this. There's 2. Yeah, so the DB is correct, but what we're sending is not. Game JSON equals JSON.parse game instance. Ah, got it. Game instance equals that. And I think I need, what was it? New, true, something like that. I gotta look that up. That is new, true. Okay. So, what if I wanted to delete the game? I suppose. Game instance dot players length greater than 1. Greater than 1. Actually, it would be easier to follow if I did greater or equal to 2. Then delete game delete all. So I don't have to. Remove all, I think. Remove. I'm just gonna try, where is it? Remove. And so if there's 1, 2, auto clean the DB, create a new game. That's just for my convenience. And let's put it to the test. So if I refresh here, now remove is not, cannot just be empty. We can. Oh, alternatively, I could find one where DT deleted is null. And then over here, game.find update many, is that an option? Oh, I think I can do update DT deleted null to DT deleted no. Should just be one, because there's always only one. Okay, so we're gonna, I'll keep that, and then go to the browser, refresh that. There's an error. Players of null. Game instance. DT deleted no. If like what's our DB saying? What's our records? Okay. Okay. So that has one player. Refresh this guy. That has 2 players, nice. And then if I what I would do. So if I made a third, it should just create a new game. Didn't happen. We just added third player. Well, whatever. It's good enough. So for now, I'm able to create in the DB 2 players, and now I could have them interact with each other. So I'm just going to delete this guy. Oh no, I deleted the whole thing. Yeah, I did. So refresh and refresh. Okay. And now, if I were to... Wait, why is DT deleted null not working though? What's in the DB? DT deleted null. Yeah. DT deleted null. If greater than DT deleted null. DT deleted now. Whatever. So that aside, we need the front end to do something with that data. Right, so we have the data, but we're not using it action. We're gonna need console log data, right? So we're gonna need a switch. Dot action. Case create ID. If it is, then we're gonna pull out the game current player and the game from payload. And we're gonna want const current player, set current player equals use state, null, const game, set game equals use state null, and we're gonna want use state from React. So over here we can do set current player to current player and set game to game. So that will give us our data inside of our front end. And with every case, we also need a default. I'm just gonna say action, data.action, not found. Okay. So where's map container? Wait. What just happened? Uh-oh. I think I merged into the wrong branch. Yeah, I did. So yesterday, I totally merged into the wrong branch. Oh, that's not cool. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'll be right back.